Well, hello and welcome along to another edition of the Andrew Eborn Show, where we're looking at all matters relating to the climate, but also not just about doom and gloom, some potential solutions. And I'm joined again by Sev Clarke. How are we doing, Sev?
Hi, well, thanks.
Very good. And what are we looking at today?
We're looking at a thing called a Seatomiser, which is short for seawater atomization. Now, some of the worst climate problems we're seeing, particularly in Australia or off Australia, is loss of the Great Barrier Reef and coral reefs all around the world. Loss of seagrass meadows, loss of kelp, loss of mangroves, loss of mariculture stock and diversity. We're getting an overheating ocean and atmosphere, ocean stratifications and impoverishment. We're getting extreme weather events which lead to drought, to flood, to famine, to conflict, to immigration, to wildfire, hurricane, heat death, and water stress. A lot of nasty things happening. We want to stop them.
Well, it definitely sounds on that sort of basis. So talk me through your solution.
Okay, well, Seatomisers are basically spray platforms. You can use wind power from a floating wind turbine, pumps, and they're things called biphasic nozzles to spray out low micron, very small seawater droplets into the air. Biphasic means you're using not only the seawater, but you're using high pressure air to make the drops so that they're small enough to do good things rather than bad things. The droplet size can be selected to evaporate seawater, to generate solar reflecting sea fog or haze, or sea salt aerosols, or to produce marine cloud, and or beneficially to influence downwind precipitation. And you've got an option on those wind turbines to sublimate, to heat ferric chloride nanoparticles, which will photooxidize atmospheric methane and reduce its global warming effect.
So talk to me a bit more then about the method. How does it all work?
Okay, it's thought that commercial spray nozzles can be modified to generate the required droplets at industrial scale. This might be achieved using a combination of the biphasic sprays, much higher pressures, effervescence, and spray conditioning. The size of droplets should be controllable by changing the pressures. Higher pressures equals smaller droplets. If you have a flat fan spray, you can condition it by cycloning it using curved baffles and gravitational separation. Basically, you don't want to have coarse droplets, you don't want to have very fine droplets, you want to have Goldilocks droplets of just the right size, which are called accumulation droplets. The method overcomes the twin barriers of evaporative cooling, which are the limited surface area of the ocean, and the barrier layer effect of moisture-laden air that coats the sea surface and restricts further evaporation.
Excellent. Well, all sounds very interesting stuff. I can see some immediate benefits, but what are the main net benefits of all of this?
Okay, the main benefit is you cool overheated surface waters and atmosphere thereafter. You get climate and weather improvement, and you get coral reef restoration. Reducing the many deadly stresses on the biosphere, you get better agriculture and better human communities, ones which aren't being overheated. You can green some deserts, plus possibly increasing snowpack and recover some of our degraded farming regions. Precipitation resulting from Seatomiser spray is likely to be fresher than most river water because the tiny droplets absorb many times their weight of moisture from supersaturated air before they fall as rain or snow. That's quite a lot of good benefits from simply spraying water into the air.
Sounds absolutely brilliant. And as always, if you want to find out more information about this and other solutions, do pop along to envisionation.org. But for me for now, and also to my special guest, Sev, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks again. Bye now.